Good morning, mighty Mustangs and mighty families. Get ready for the Jammin' Minute. Our first exercise is going to be skipping in place for the count of 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Our next exercise is going to be running in place for a count of 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. You may be seated. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, and it is World Health Day. Now, coincidentally, this falls in a time where our world's health is not doing very well. But this is okay, and we can still celebrate it. It is to celebrate all the people who help make us healthy. Doctors, nurses, any of those type of people. But this year especially is to celebrate nurses because it is the International Year of Nurses. So if you know anyone who is a nurse, please give them a special thank you for all of their hard work, especially during these times. But even if you don't know anyone that's a nurse, you can write letters to the hospital to thank them. You can send videos and tag them on Twitter or Instagram. There are lots of ways to show your appreciation because each and every one of you have been affected by a nurse in some way. Even if it was just the day that you were born, there were nurses there to take care of you. So we owe a lot to them, and they are a critical part of keeping us healthy. And I just wanted to give you an update on school closures. Yesterday, the governor did extend closures of schools until April 29th. Through that time, we will still continue to provide food, to provide childcare for essential workers, and distant learning for students. So check on our website, on our Facebook for more information about those things. Yesterday's answer was a rainbow. Today's riddle is, I'm orange and I sound like a parrot. What am I? How do you throw a party in outer space? You plan it.
Hi everyone! Happy Monday. I hope you all had a nice weekend. As always, I miss you a lot. I also hope that you are enjoying the sunshine today. As you can tell, I'm sitting in a different spot that I normally sit in because I wanted to sit someplace where I could enjoy the sunshine. So for today's mindfulness activity, we are going to be practicing grounding exercises. And so grounding just means putting ourselves in the here and now based on the things that are around us. So we're just going to focus on the physical things around us to bring our minds back to the here and now. So sometimes when we're feeling worried or angry or upset, we're very much thinking just about our thoughts and focus on our thoughts. But if we can take ourselves away from that a little bit, we can help ourselves calm down. And so we're going to practice these grounding exercises as something we can do that we can bring ourselves back to the here and now if we're stuck in those worried or angry or upset thoughts. So I'm going to practice two different ones with you today. The first grounding exercise is to look around the room and find things that start with each letter of the alphabet. So the best way is probably to go in alphabetical order because it's a little bit easier to keep track of what letter you're on and a little way to practice our ABCs. So if I look around my room right now, I might find for A, an album, B, a book, C, carpet, and then I would continue on from there with each letter of the alphabet until I get to Z, which if you can't find a letter or a word for each letter, that's okay. I don't know that I actually have anything in this room that starts with the letter Z, and that's totally fine. Just move on. The point is just to bring our attention again to our room and what's going on in the here and now. The other grounding exercise is to use our five senses. So, sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. So what we're going to do is try to find a few things for each sense in our room right now. So the first thing we would do is find 5 things that we can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. Now, when it comes to the taste and smell, that one might be a little harder, especially if you're not eating anything or you're not really in a room with a lot of smells. So that's totally okay if you don't have answers for those ones, but just really try to focus on your sights and your touches and your sounds. And what you might notice is that you start to hear things or feel things that you don't normally notice. So, for example, we don't usually feel our clothes on our skin, but when you really focus on what you can feel right here and right now, you do start to notice that feeling. And for example, when I was counting off for sound, I could hear the hum of my doorbell, which I don't really hear unless I'm sitting quietly in this room. So yeah, I hope that you guys like these activities. Please use them if you ever need to. Again, this is something that you can pull out of your mindfulness toolbox if you're feeling worried or upset or angry or any uncomfortable feeling. For the rest of the week, I do have some spring-related activities that I hope that we will enjoy. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will talk to you soon. Bye!
Hello, everyone. It's Mrs. Braddix, your friendly neighborhood sign language interpreter with the signs of the day. We've been talking about family. A lot of you might have brothers and sisters in your household. So I'm going to teach you those signs. This is the sign for brother. Remember the sign for boy? Boy. You bring it down like this. Brother. You might also see it done this way. Brother. That's a little bit more formal, fancy talk in sign language. Sister is the same way. Girl, sister. Or, if you want to be more formal, sister, sister. You'll see both ways when it's signed. And remember, brothers and sisters are still children. Thanks again, and I will see you soon. Bye. Love you.
Make sure you read for 30 minutes each night and always be mighty. See you tomorrow.